Connect to internet.
So you want like a good ending, a bad ending.
A secret ending.
Yeah, the secret.
2 of 5
You may
items.
choose 5 items.
So 2 of 5 items.
What kind of picture do you want to play?
Like, I was just wanting to find like a house picture.
I'm not going to have that in there.
What I've asked them to do for this workshop is create their own branching narrative game. So it's a choose your own adventure story. I first took them through kind of making one together and the way they're structured, and I think they've really taken to it. A couple of them were expecting a bit more coding, but yeah, I think they've done really well, and I'm really pleased with how engaged they've been. And that's another page. And there are 2 ways you can link to it. So open the first one.
In that one it says you found Olivia the Ghost.
What do I write
and
in
then
on passage
in
1?
And when the player plays it, they will see.
We're working out how to plan it out, and then we're going to like create the characters and the stories, and hopefully it's going to all come together and work properly. There's a ghost weeping in the corner currently, and they've been called out to twice and no response, and it's just like eerily just stood in the corner.
Like a horror story of a man named Max who is like all he wants to do is kill and harm other people. My first time on Tuesday was amazing. I had so much fun, and I think I'm going to start coming more often.
There's a set of rules you have to follow as well. Like, for example, be polite, keep the house tidy and all that. And it's a bit of a psychopath too. So you get an invitation from Mr. Widener to stay at his house for the night. You then look at the rules and then you click on here.
Double click on it. Then go to passage.
Alright.
So it's maybe a bit too complicated for today.
Okay.
Right, we need to write that down then.
You know, other than being absolutely free, it's 0. Okay, so.
But then the next day it was super hot because every day the weather changed. It could be hot, cold, rain, storms, tornadoes and more. So the people decided to leave London, but the weather didn't let them.
Of these 20 years, animals were still in the stage of adapting to the environment. Most animals began going extinct like koalas.
But there was no Christmas. Every day I looked out of the window, staring out into the fluffy white scene, even though it had snowed continuously.
I can get all sorts of reactions: joy, anger, fear, disgust, sadness. The stuff I can produce or come up with is limitless.
People open me up and walk right through me. I'm useless, but I don't want people to touch me with their dirty hands. What is the purpose of me?
So what do you feel like photography?
We did it then.
I think I always take loads of pictures because I think it captures lots of nice memories and things.
You have to be careful with that ink because it gets a little bit...
And sunrise. Sunsets when it goes down and there's a whole lot of different colours. Sunrise is where the sun comes back up and it like meets the moon.
There's something about this what I'm seeing which is making me feel like I want to capture this moment and keep it.
A photo can be, it could be an illusion.
You can add filters, you can Photoshop, you can change it. If you want to take some selfies, if you want to take a photo of yourself. Let's keep that in his head, yeah? solid, it's still
Oh,
developing.
That's Johnny at live. That's
Look what
Johnny
Evie's
at living
toe.
room.
In these videos.
Seen Amelia. There. There you go. Thank you. I took a photo of the picture outside to inspire people when I showed them this picture that together we can do anything we want.
How many photos have we got now?
Guys, ready? That is about you, Eve. 3, 2, 1.
Photo over photo.
Gonna get
What do you think?
Can I see?
this photo of you.
That's the first thing that comes out, that's cover that. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know because I was going to pose, but then she took it on me.
Logan took this photo. It's me and Johnny pretending to play pool. Ignore that, I took that one on accident. I took a photo. It came out like really shaky and it looks like it's got a really nice effect to it. I might actually try something different and go for a landscape one. This one, I think I really like it because of the sky.
Your pile.
Oh!
I'm sure you know much better than me what is around Goldthorpe, where you hang out, nice places to go. We are doing them on fabric and I've made them a bit bigger so that they're nice and bold, because postcards are usually quite small, aren't they? We put them in the post and we send them off on our holidays. So you will have a front for your postcard and then you will also have a back. Okay, which eventually, when we've done each of these bits separately, we will sew together on the sewing machine. We're not looking at what we're going to write on the postcard. We are just looking at the design we want to put on. So it might be an image that represents Goldthorpe, something somewhere you go that you like.
No.
Don't forget, keep this plastic mat underneath full colour, and then you've got the contrast of these really bold painting. So why don't you on here, postcard shape on the fabric nicely. We just want it nice and bold and big, yeah?
So you just shake it
I would just get some water and start to do that. You can do it on a practice bit there if you want, okay? Yeah? And just put a little bit on. Yeah, so can you see how it's spreading? Yeah. Yeah?
Turn it back.
Let me try it.
And then I would mix a bit of water and paint.
With the blue water. I'm painting like a mix of sky. I'm gonna get all the different colours in the sky.
And Goldthorpe itself, so more or less Durham district area, the church in the local area and the National Rail.
Okay, so in about 20 minutes we're going to sort of evaluate where we're up to. I would like the majority of the painting to have been done and ideally I can get these dried off over lunchtime, okay?
And then need my paint.
Yeah, well you could let you have a bit of thought. I'll come round if you want any help from any of us. Just let us know. But you were fab this morning. You were just knew exactly what you were doing and you were on it, weren't you? for sort of going round edges and doing larger areas, but if you've got something sort of smaller, it's especially if you don't use sewing machines a lot. It doesn't have to be perfect stitching, but they don't want to be massive big chunky stitches. They need to be secure enough, and then once we've been on the machine we take these stitches out, okay? Whose is whose? So I think you've put, some people have put initial, I'll see. Right, so that's everyone's stamps.
So the foot of bed, front foot.
And then she ends up being like length for me.
The more you put your foot on it, the faster it goes. Okay. Slow down, take your foot off a bit, that's it. Yeah, lift it up, do you remember? Turn.
Turn and then
Press the foot down. It's quite little because it's a smaller machine. Finger off, that's it, and then it just comes forward again, and that just secures it